What would you do if your family turned a birthday celebration into a battlefield? All because you refused to surrender the one thing you'd fought your whole life to keep. My name is Lena, and last week my 29th birthday became the day I lost my family, or maybe, just maybe, found myself. I'd always been the quiet one, the planner, the one who worked 2 jobs through college while my younger sister, Mia, floated through life on charm and excuses. I didn't mind. I loved her. She was my opposite, wild, impulsive, always the center of attention. But when she got pregnant and her boyfriend vanished, the cracks in our family started to show. I'd bought my apartment 3 years ago. A sleek $300,000 one-bedroom in the heart of the city. It was my sanctuary, paid for with every late-night shift, every skipped vacation, every sacrifice. It was more than walls and windows. It was proof I could build something no one could take away. Or so I thought. Mia's pregnancy hit her hard. She was 6 months along, jobless, and living with our parents in their cramped suburban house. Mom called me one evening, her voice tight. "Lena, Mia needs a stable place for the baby. Your apartment is perfect. You can move back here for a while." I laughed at first, thinking it was a joke. Move out of my home? Give it to Mia, who'd never saved a dime. But Mom wasn't joking. Neither was Dad when he chimed in, saying it was my duty as the older sister. Mia herself texted me later, pleading, "It's for my baby, Lena. Don't you care?" I cared. God, I cared. But I'd spent years watching Mia lean on others, never learning to stand on her own. Giving her my apartment wouldn't fix that, it would just pull me down with her. I said no, firmly but kindly, offering instead to help with rent for a place she could afford. That's when the guilt trip started. Mom cried about family unity. Dad called me selfish. Mia sent messages accusing me of abandoning her child. I held my ground, but it felt like standing in a storm with no shelter. My birthday was supposed to be a truce. Mom insisted we gather at their house, promising a simple dinner, a chance to heal. I arrived wary but hopeful, carrying a faint wish we could move past this. The dining room was decked out, streamers, balloons, a chocolate cake with my name in looping icing. For a moment I believed we could be okay. Mia hugged me, her belly pressing against me, and whispered, "I'm sorry." I smiled, thinking she meant it. Then came the moment that changed everything. After dinner, Mom stood, her face a mix of determination and pity. "Lena, we've been talking. We know you're set on keeping your apartment, but we've decided Mia's moving in next month. It's what's best." I froze, my fork clattering against the plate. "Decided?" I echoed. "It's my home." Dad's voice boomed. "Stop being so damn stubborn. She's pregnant." Mia just stared at the table, silent. I stood, my voice shaking but clear. "No one decides what happens to my home but me." That's when it happened. Mia, tears streaming, grabbed a handful of cake and threw it at me. Chocolate frosting splattered my face, my dress, my heart. Mom gasped but didn't stop her. Dad shouted, "You're tearing this family apart." I wiped the cake from my cheek, looked at them all, and walked out. The door slammed behind me, louder than any words. The drive back to my apartment was a blur of tears and headlights. I kept asking myself if I was wrong, if I was the selfish one. But deep down I knew the truth. Love doesn't mean giving up everything you've built. It doesn't mean erasing yourself to save someone else. Mia needed help, but my apartment wasn't the answer, it was mine. Earned through years of grit and dreams. Days later I got a text from Mia. "I'm sorry about the cake. I was desperate. I'll figure this out." It was the first time she'd ever apologized without an excuse. I replied, offering to connect her with a social worker I knew, someone who could help her find housing and support. She accepted. It wasn't a full reconciliation, but it was a start. Standing on my balcony now, the city lights stretching out below, I feel the weight of what happened. My family may never fully understand my choice, but I've learned something vital. Standing up for yourself isn't betrayal, it's survival. Sometimes the hardest battles are the ones you fight for your own worth. And maybe, just maybe, saying no to Mia was the push she needed to find her own strength. As for me, I'm still here in my apartment, my sanctuary. The cake stains are gone, but the lesson remains. Family is complicated. Love is messy, but your boundaries? Those are sacred.